Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Hope you're doing great. So in this video, I'm going to talk about everything that you need to know to plan a trip to Maldives. So those of you who have already seen my previous videos, and if you haven't, please go and check them out. My husband and I went for a honeymoon to Maldives in August 2022 and it was a magical experience. As magical as the experience is, I know that it can be quite overwhelming planning a trip. So here I am with all the information that I found useful because I had to research a lot when I was planning the trip. So everything that we found useful while planning it, I am sharing it with you so that it might come handy when you are planning your trip to Maldives. So without further ado, let's begin. I've actually noted down all the points here so that I do not forget them. Okay, so the first point, best time to travel to Maldives. So according to the research that I had done and according to what I read about Maldives, the best time to visit Maldives is between November to April. So that is called the main season of Maldives. However, I think Maldives is the kind of place that you can visit any time of the year except for months like May, June, which are very hot. Other than that, from July, August, the temperature drops down and it is a little windy. The weather gets quite good there. So I would say the added advantage of going in July and August is definitely that the rates are lesser than what they are between November to April. And the second advantage is that it is less crowded. So when you go, you can enjoy more, you'll have more private space, and I think that was something that we liked the most. So our plan was visiting in August only. We wanted to go somewhere only for 4-5 days, but we wanted it to be a luxurious experience since it was our honeymoon, and we thought, what better than Maldives? So we were also a little skeptical because we were planning it in August and we had heard that it will be like it's not the main season to go to Maldives. But then again, we enjoyed so much and the weather was absolutely fine. All three, four, we stayed there for 4 nights and 5 days. So all 4 nights, all 5 days, the weather was amazing. Only I think there was just one night when it rained for 1 hour. And in Maldives, whenever it rains also, typically the showers are very short-lived. So it'll just be like a 1-hour rain and then the sky will clear up really quickly. So I think that you can plan it any time of the year. Just avoid planning it in May or June because it is typically very hot during those months. Okay. Moving on to the next question. The ways to book your tickets or what flight timings you should book it for. Now, you can book a direct flight, of course, like I am talking about when you're traveling from India to Maldives. So in Maldives, whenever you'll go, you'll be staying in a resort. Maldives has, I think, more than 130 plus resorts that are there. So you'll not reach a resort directly because all these resorts are present in all these small islands that are present in Maldives. Now what you do is you go and take a flight from India till the Malé airport. Once you reach the Malé airport, from there you take either a ferry or a speedboat or a seaplane to whichever resort you are staying in. So talking about us, we were traveling from Mumbai, and from Mumbai there are direct flights available from Mumbai to Malé. So it took us, I think, about 3 hours, approximately 3 hours to reach from Mumbai to Malé. I think there are direct flights from Delhi as well. Definitely you will also have cheaper options available if you take flights which have layovers, and for us it costed 42,000 for 2 of us. Round trip costed 42,000, and generally if you go during the season it costs you somewhere between 50 to 55,000. So that is the approximate round trip charges, like 50 to 55,000 for 2 people round trip it will cost if you go in, say, November. So yes, another tip that I want to talk about is that whatever flight you are booking, whatever number of hours it's going to take, just make sure that you reach Malé airport maximum by 1:30. I'll tell you the reason why. Now, as I already mentioned, there are two, three ways to reach your resort from the Malé airport. So, if you take a seaplane or a ferry or a speedboat, most of these are operational till 4 p.m. is what again I have heard, and so I think it's better that you reach on time so that you get the speedboat or whatever conveyance you are choosing, and you just reach. Otherwise, you'll just have to end up spending a night in Malé. Sooner the better. So I'll also tell you how it happens when you reach there and how much time it takes. But let's complete the travel portion first. So visa, coming to visa, you do not require a visa. It's visa on arrival, and you just need to carry your valid passports. Forms to fill, there are two forms that you need to fill when you're traveling to Maldives from India. One is the IMUGA form and second is the Air Suvidha form. So make sure that you fill these properly, take printouts and have them all handy, so that will make your travel experience really smooth. Then how much in advance should you plan? So I would suggest that if you want to get tickets in good prices, hotels in good prices, you should plan at least 1.5 months in advance, because the prices go up really high, shockingly high, as you approach towards the date when you want to visit, if you plan it late. So that definitely you should plan it in advance. Then talking about the ideal number of days, so typically people go there for 5 days 4 nights or 4 days 3 nights. I personally would suggest that you should go for 5 days 4 nights, because the first day when you're reaching, you almost reach in the afternoon or early evening, and that day is half gone already. So you only have 3 more nights left in addition to the night when you're reaching. So just to soak up that place, I think it's good that you plan it for at least 5 days 4 nights. And yeah, if you're planning to go for a longer duration, definitely go for it. It totally depends on the budget that you have. So if you're planning for a longer trip, it might also be a good idea that you change resort after 5 days and just explore 2 places. So yeah, those are the different ways where you can plan. But yes, do try planning it for at least 5 days 4 nights. Cool. So this is everything about travel. Now, once you reach the Malé airport, every resort is situated at a distance from Malé. So depending on how far the resort is located, your speedboat or seaplane or ferry will take that much amount of time. So for us, it took us approximately 45 minutes. Some resorts are very near, which take only like 10 minutes also from the Malé airport. So depending on whatever you want. So again, a tip: if you have motion sickness, and there are, especially in August, the sea was quite turbulent, so the speedboat, the journey was a little difficult for people who have motion sickness. I personally have motion sickness, so it's good that you carry some kind of a medicine, because if the journey is long, like 45 minutes to 1 hour, you might feel a little uneasy, so be prepared. Again, once you reach the airport, whatever resort you have booked, you will find a representative of that resort standing there for you, and then they will also wait for some other guests to join in, and you might have to wait for 1.5 hours till everybody gets a time slot. So in your time slot, whoever is there, everybody will come, and once you all are there, then they will take you to your hotel. Now, talking about seaplanes or speedboats or ferry. So ferry is the cheapest option, followed by speedboat, followed by seaplanes. Now, when you are booking your hotels, these travel agencies or whatever websites, some do include these speedboat transfers as well, or seaplane transfers. Otherwise, if you don't opt for this, then you'll have to pay for it individually. So depending on whatever package you're taking, you will have to pay for it. Cool. So these were all the points under travel, and I hope it will be easier for you now to plan the travel better. Now coming on to the stay. Now, as I already mentioned, that Maldives has more than 130 islands, and every island has a resort. So you'll be staying in one of these resorts, And these resorts typically have two kinds of villas, a beach villa and a water villa. So you will have to decide that where do you want to stay. So some people opt for only beach villas for all 4 nights or only water villas, but I would suggest that you must experience both these places. So the number of days you can decide depending on what you like more. If you like beach villa more, you can just go for 3 days for beach villa and 1 day for a water villa, or you can just split it evenly to 2 nights. But do go for both these options because both are equally amazing. So in our case, we went for a beach villa for 3 nights and a water villa for 1 night. When you are choosing a resort or a beach villa or a water villa, what are the things that you should be considering? So first is of course distance from Malé airport. If that is a criteria for you, if that matters for you, then you should see whenever you're checking out the resorts, they'll just mention how far it is from the Malé airport via a speedboat or a seaplane or a ferry. So you can get an idea about that. If you want to stay nearer, you can plan accordingly. Second is like what medium you want to take out of all these three. Then third is the amenities that you're looking for. So when you're selecting a room, it's good to keep in mind that okay, I want something with a jacuzzi, I want a bathtub, those are mandatory for me, or I want water sports to be included in my package. So whatever amenities you are looking for, maybe somebody is looking for a free spa, somebody is looking for something else. So have those amenities in mind and then look for it. When you will be searching, again they will be mentioning all the things that they are going to provide. So I think accordingly it will help you select a resort better. Next is all-inclusive meal prices. So these resorts will typically, because there is just one resort where everything is there, so these have all-inclusive meals. So breakfast, lunch, dinner, everything will be included, and in your package only the price that they quote will include this. In addition to all-inclusive meals, you can also go for all-inclusive drinks. So in all-inclusive drinks, of course, it is unlimited number of drinks that you can have, alcoholic as well as non-alcoholic, but there's a selected range of drinks that you can have. Out of those drinks only you can have if you go for this package. So according to your preference, you can go for an all-inclusive drinks option as well. But I would suggest that if you are a light drinker, I think it's easier, it will be a better option, a more reasonable option for you to just go and buy drinks on the go. You might not be able to avail or get the worth out of the price that you're paying for an all-inclusive drinks option. Then lastly, water sports. So water sports is a big part of Maldives, and whoever goes there is very excited, and everybody has some kind of water sport in mind that they want to try out. So for us, we wanted to do snorkeling, we wanted to do kayaking, so we wanted to select a resort which has basic water activities included. So I'll tell you how it happens. There are these motorized water activities and non-motorized ones. So even if water activities are included, mostly they are the non-motorized ones which are included. But in our case, the resort that we ultimately went to did not have water activities included. But again, we were able to get the rest of the things that we wanted there, that were our priority. So yes, you might have to compromise somewhere or the other, but just make sure that it ticks most of the things that you require, and I think that is the way to go about it. Then talking about how to book. So you have all these websites, of course, book where you can just go and book. Second option is you can go for these travel agencies. So we went ahead with Pick Your Trail, and we had a great experience with Pick Your Trail. So I'll tell you the advantages that were there. When you're booking from the other website, you cannot have the option of customizing your travel, like you want these many days in a beach villa, these many days in a water villa, or you want this to be included, this to be not included, and all those things. So Pick Your Trail makes it very easy for you. You just tell them your preferences. They even ask you if you have any good resorts in mind that you've already researched, so and they try to get you the codes for those resorts also. So I personally told them what all amenities I wanted, what all resorts I've seen, which ones I like, and what are my priorities, and I also told them about my budget. So they came back with many options, and out of which I was able to select one and go ahead with it. It was very smooth, and they are extremely quick at replying. They are extremely proactive, so I think it was a great experience going ahead with them, and I would highly recommend Pick Your Train. So how much it costed us? People have asked me in my previous videos also how much it costed us. So tickets included, it costed us around 2.5 lakhs. The 2.5 lakhs included the tickets, the hotel stay along with the meals and the water activities that we did. We did not do a lot of water activities. We just went for snorkeling and kayaking. So if you go for scuba, it will be a little more, because scuba is generally $180, $170. So we did not go for scuba, but other than that, we went for these two water activities. Again, in the videos that I've posted about our day 3 and day 4 of Maldives, and that I've included clips of the water activities along with their prices. So in case you want to refer, you can just go and watch that as well. So yes, I think these were all the points related to the stay. Now talking about activities or how to spend your days, just a couple of tips from my side. Try getting up early in the morning, because of course the sunsets are gorgeous and you would not want to miss them. And if you are looking for more privacy, you can select water villas for more number of days. Water villas are more secluded as compared to the beach villas, and you get more privacy there. So yes, that is another tip. Then if you are looking for souvenir shops, so if you want to get some souvenirs from Maldives, you will find them near Malé also. So you will also find them. There must be some shops, small shops located inside your resorts also, from where you can buy it. But if you don't want to buy from there, you can also get more varieties near Malé. So what we did is, whenever your flight is, try reaching the airport 2 to 3 hours before that, and then you can just go and submit your luggage, and you can take a cab to the Malé city. It takes, I think, about 15 minutes to reach Malé city, and there are a number of gift shops there, so you can just go and shop around for some time and then come back again. So I think that is something that we did. So talking about what currency works, dollars, everybody accepts dollars in Maldives, and you can just carry some dollars with you, $100, $200 with you, and the rest you can just use cards for payment. So like you can carry a Neo card or credit cards or whatever you want. So cards plus dollars, everything works there. Then COVID vaccine certificate is a good idea to carry with you. So for us, when we visited, it did require COVID vaccine certificates in the forms as well, but I think now they don't require it anymore. But still, I would say that it's a good idea to carry it. Another thing to talk about is that if you're going for your honeymoon and you require some kind of a date night setup, or every resort provide different things. If you're on a honeymoon, somebody provides a free bottle of wine, somebody will provide you with a date night, somebody will provide you with a cake. So all those things you need to carry, or you need to submit your marriage certificate or your marriage card, and either to the travel agent who is doing all the arrangements for you, or directly to the hotel. So yes, I think those are all the pointers from my end. I hope you find this video useful. Last thing, that what can be the price difference if you are planning during an off season versus during season. So typically if you're planning it for 2.5 lakhs during off season, it might go up to 3.5 to 4 lakhs if you're planning it during the season. So yes, I think these were most of the pointers that I had in my mind, and I highly recommend you to go and watch my previous videos in case you want to know how our days were, how Maldives looked like, what our experience was, what all we did there. So do check out my previous videos for that, and thank you so much for watching this one, and I hope to come back with more interesting videos for you in the future. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you so much. Bye.